This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Can you believe it? Thanksgiving is about 2 weeks away, and AAA predicts travel will rebound to near pre-pandemic levels, with more than 53 million Americans expected to drive or fly. Air travel expected to be up 80% from last year, but AAA expects the majority of people will still get behind the wheel. Business is back at the border. It's been a full day now since the U.S. lifted travel restrictions, opening the ports of entry, and business owners in Nogales are noticing their customers are back.
Antes, 5 o 6 gentes en el día, people per day. Ahorita como 15, 20 gentes.
It's good. More people, more business, more money. Yeah.
They expect the weekend will bring even more customers from Mexico. Valley firefighters and police officers are coming together to kick off the First Responders Unite Holiday Blood Drive. Vitalant says this is the most difficult time of year to maintain their blood supply. Anyone who gives blood November 16th through the 30th will get a voucher for free admission to the Hall of Flame Museum of Firefighting. More schools are looking into how to incorporate social emotional learning into their lesson plans. Supporters of SEI say this can help students understand and manage emotions, relationships, make decisions, and help with self-awareness.
Someone has their basic needs met, social and emotional needs met, they cannot really effectively learn or aspire to higher level.
Researchers have found SEI can improve academic learning performances and classroom behavior, and experts believe this should start as early as possible. Phoenix ZooLights kick off this week with a special night designed for those with sensory issues in mind. It features quieter music, reduced flashing lights, smaller crowds, and special stations throughout the zoo.
These are spaces where if somebody is feeling like they need a little bit of a break from the music and the lights, they can step off the trail and enjoy an opportunity to engage their senses in a different way. So an example might be a little bit of a yoga breathing session, or we have a sorting station where somebody can take colors and objects and sort them into different groups. That kind of helps them just train their brain a little bit to feel a little different for the moment to help them calm down.
Groups who might enjoy a night like this include those with autism, ADHD, ADD, PTSD, or those with anxiety. The ZooLights Sensory Friendly Night is tomorrow and runs from 5:30 until 10:30. You can buy your tickets at phoenixzoo.org. They're $20 per person. A reminder, this is a one-night only special event. The Phoenix Zoo says this is just part of their efforts to be more inclusive, and the zoo is a certified sensory inclusive organization. The pandemic is leaving some of us with buyer's remorse. A new survey of more than 4,000 people found about 10% of them bought something they now regret purchasing. Respondents reported spending about $1,800 on things they later had second thoughts about buying. Those surveyed said they bought the items to cheer themselves up and relieve some boredom. As we honor veterans this week, Harkins Theater is announcing they will be playing Saving Private Ryan today through Thursday, and tickets are just $5. All the proceeds will benefit the Gary Sinise Foundation for Americans Veterans. More people heading back to the movies, too, means better numbers for the biggest theater chain. AMC says while the company still posted a loss in the most recent quarter, it is much smaller than a year ago. Nearly 40 million people saw movies in AMC theaters from July through September. You can teach an old dog new tricks, and the Arizona Humane Society wants its senior pets like Mickey and Momo here to find homes ahead of the holidays. All month long, all senior dogs and cats 6 years and older will have waived adoption fees.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on your Tuesday now. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We are expecting a little more cloud cover in the morning that will allow temperatures to stay in the lower 60s at least through about 8 a.m. and slowly warming up the rest of the day. But we are expecting clearing skies later this afternoon. But temperatures will be cooler than yesterday by several degrees. In fact, we hit 88 degrees on Monday. Today we're calling for highs to drop into the lower 80s, at least here in the valley. So there is the reason why this disturbance to our west will cross just north of the state later this afternoon, producing a few spotty showers in areas around Flagstaff and up around the Grand Canyon and Page area. For the rest of the state, some breezes and a slight cool down, including here in the valley, but winds in the Phoenix metro should be on the lighter side. And then beginning later this week by about Wednesday and Thursday, high pressure will begin to build. That will allow for those temperatures to slowly warm back up into the mid and even upper 80s later this week. Across the valley today, highs climbing only into the lower 80s. Again, this is near that seasonal average high of 80 degrees, but most locations will be anywhere from 81 in Fountain Hills to Scottsdale and Deer Valley to 82 as you head toward the Southeast Valley and Chandler, Gilbert, and Mesa, calling for highs to 82 in those locations. Maricopa up to 84 later today. In northern Arizona this afternoon, a bit cooler than yesterday. Flagstaff, we're calling for a high of 56 with some breezy conditions and again a slight rain chance. We're now about 10%. Down the road in Kingman, highs in the lower 70s and 80s once again along the Colorado from Bullhead City down to Yuma, 81 to 84 in those locations. The lows tonight across the valley dropping once again into the mid 50s, similar to this morning and yesterday morning. Our average low is 56, so we'll be near that in several locations, including Cave Creek and Anthem, both at 56. Meanwhile, in areas like Levine and Goodyear, we're calling for lows this evening in the lower 50s. Overnight tonight in northern Arizona, below freezing in Flagstaff and at the Grand Canyon, 28 this evening. 35 along the rim there in Heber and Shola, with 40s in Gila County from Globe to Payson into the west there in Prescott. Lows tonight in the upper 30s. Here's what we are expecting around Arizona for the next several days. Breezes in Flagstaff today with a high of 56 and a slight chance for showers. In areas like Shola, we'll be in the upper 50s and lower 60s, but in Sedona will remain in the 70s for the next several days. Here's your forecast for the valley. We stay in the lower 80s today and also tomorrow. On Veterans Day this Thursday, calling for a high of 85 and then warming up on Friday with a high of 87. The weekend looking fantastic once again with highs in the mid 80s and lows near 60.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, you can always get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.